Hello, this is Faye Codwell reviewing the AAC Speech Communicator app for Android phone and tablet. This app is found in the Google Play Store and is free to download. This application started as a tiny prototype at the Laboratory of Audio-Visual Communications at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology. This app is most beneficial to ages 4 and older, although exposure to visual, written, and verbal language can never start too soon in a person's life. So, this app, Monkey. Hi! Can I use the iPad? I want to play Candy Crush! Well, no, Monkey, I'm just in the middle of a review. Oh, well, can I use it after? Yeah, I don't see why not. Okay, bye! Excuse me. So, this app is designed to speak a phrase that the user has chosen. Basically, you choose a sequence of icons that lead to the completion of a phrase. The home page here displays the basic components of building sentences. Here you have the basic nouns in orange. You have the verbs in green. I have a past button, a future button, negation button is there. I've got a question button. And these file-looking icons contain an array of words that pertain to different subjects. As you can see, there are quite a collection. These top ones here, these icons at the top, a universal search button, we've got the information button, a setting button, and this one here is for donations to the app. At the bottom here is our phrase building bar. This is where the icons go when you press them. If you don't like what you've chosen, you can just press the X and that erases it. Here, this guy here, blah blah blahing, is the talk button. So once you finish choosing your icons, you press the button and he voices what you have chosen. So let's get started here. Let's start with a noun. I'll pick I, and a verb, so want, and let's go into the food and drinks here. Oh, look at that, bandit. That makes sense. Food and drinks. A little bit of a glitch in the programming. Black stuffed olives. So, I want black stuffed olives is our phrase. Let's hear what he has to say.
I want black stuffed olives.
Great. So do I. So the pros and the cons of this app are as followed. So first of all, the fact that it's on your phone makes it super easy to take and use around with you. So in daily situations, this app could be quite useful. Grocery store and whatnot. There's also an extremely large database of words to choose from, over 5,000, and all of these are they're accompanied by pictures. They're all alphabetically ordered, all 5,000 of them, which is nice, as well as them being color-coded, whoopsies, so that you get to know whether it's a noun, an adjective, a verb, or an adverb, which is quite useful, so it further helps the user learn the syntax of the language, as well as learning new vocabulary, considering that there is quite an immense amount to choose from. Lastly, for autistic users who have a difficulty with verbal interaction, this app can provide a gap between the intimacy of communication by allowing the app to verbalize a person's thoughts. So the act of not directly communicating with one another can ease the stress of such an interaction. Now the cons, the user manual is quite limited, so without much instructional guidance on navigating the app, the user must essentially learn from the ground up the sequencing of the app on their own. This is quite apparent when you realize you cannot rearrange the icons in the sentence builder bar. Therefore, the user must know the sequencing of words in order to obtain a grammatically correct sentence. So you can't move these around once you've picked them. They stay where they've been chosen. So I suppose this could be also seen as a pro in the sense that without an autocorrect, the user must put in effort to learn the roles of syntax and semantics of the language. Lastly, the large database of icons, over 5,000 as I had mentioned, it might be a little bit overwhelming for those users that are still in the beginning stages of language skills. The same could be said for those users with autism. This simply might be too much information or icon stimulus. So in that case, I would suggest having the same app but in varying levels of difficulty or complexity. This will help with the language skills and level of the user. So in terms of the application in an educational setting, I've asked the local elementary school teacher I know, Fiona Lepore, for her opinion on the educational uses of this app. So let's see what she has to say about it.
my name is Fiona Laporte, and I'm a teacher here at McDonald. I think this is a really great app. I have a few students in my class new to the country who are learning the English language, and I think this would be very helpful for them. It would also be helpful for some of our exceptional students who have difficulties with speech. We have a boy who is non-communicative who has a similar type app, but this one seems to be a little bit more fluid and much easier to use. I like how it has pictures rather than words because of the age that I work at, which is the primary level. They don't have those reading skills yet, so I think this is an ideal app for those needs. Thank you, Fiona. You're welcome.
So as you can see, this app works for a lot of people. Thanks for watching, and
Goodbye.
goodbye! Goodbye! Are you finished? Can I use it now? Oh, monkey.